it going? How's life? My name is Yavian Johnson and I'm bringing y'all another video. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be doing a 6 months empties. Okay, so it's going to be a long video. I'm not going to even act like I'm going to go quick. I'm going to take a long time to do this video because usually my videos is usually like 35 minutes for a 3-month video. So we'll see how it's going to be for a 6 months one. Okay. When the 3 months came up, I was doing a job transition, and I'm much happier and in a much better space. So I said, you know what, let me just wait until the 6 months. It just doesn't even matter at this point. I'm already putting in more stuff into the thing. So I said, let me just wait 6 months and then that's that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it because like I said, this video is going to be long. So if you want to see everything that I completed within January to the end of June, stay tuned and keep on watching. Okay guys, so this is my normal bag that I usually show you guys. This, I don't know if it looks like it's at the top, but it basically is. Usually the bag is like right here, and now it's like almost right here. So yeah. Now there were some things that I kind of slacked on, and that was like my project use it up items in the second quarter. In the first quarter I did fantastic, but in the second quarter I was kind of like dragging my feet a little bit, and then I had like a whole breakout. Like before we get into it, let me show y'all the breakout that I had, and this is what made me start switching up how I do my routine again, especially when it comes to using those scented products, the scented body creams and stuff like that from Bath and Body Works. But yeah, I feel like that's what kind of like broke me out. Maybe my body was like, girl, you're using another body cream, like another Bath and Body Works scented body cream again. Goodness gracious. That's what I felt like my body was screaming at me. But of course I just ignored it. And this is the result. So right here, I don't know if y'all can see, but it looks like little bruises and stuff on me. Girl, this is healing. I end up having a breakout like toward the end of May, and it presented itself like little bumps, and I was like, man, the mosquitoes is really eating me up. Like, what is going on? But then I went in the shower and came back out, and then more bumps came. I was like, oh, oh, it's based off of my fragrance. That's what's happening. It's my fragrance. So yeah. I started to just switch to just like putting the body cream on my hands, and then my hands start breaking out, and I'm still recovering from that one as well. Like, I don't know if y'all are able to see like little dry patches. This is my skin recovering. Okay. It's peeling right now. Like I always say I'm a dry, crusty individual and I have reptilian skin, but I literally was literally shedding, shedding layers. I was like, what is going on? Okay, so yeah, that was the intro. Let me go ahead and get into it. So we have this Equate isopropyl alcohol in 70%. This I usually use on my face every like maybe once a week if I'm doing that like consistently. I know that some people feel as though you shouldn't use alcohol on your face, and I am not the person to tell you to put it on your face. I'm never gonna tell you to do what dermatologists tell you not to do. Okay, I'm just telling you what I've used up and why I used it up. Okay, so I used it up on my face. That's the reason why it's gone. Okay, I have some scrubs. This is just the scrubs that I have in there. I'm pretty sure I have multiple more in there. So this is just the 2 that I picked up. We have Peach Sorbet from Treat Hut, as well as Dragon Fruit. These of course was all routines that I picked up. Honestly, I don't care too much about what scent I pick up. I usually pick up almost all of the scents, honestly. So before I go back to these scents, if they're still available, I would still pick up the newer versions of the scents or a newer scent before I would circle back. So they were cool in a sense. I feel like the Dragon Fruit one was not as fragrant as I would like. Yeah, this one was not as fragrant as I would like, but that Peach Sorbet was pretty potent. I finished the last of my Cantu Shea Butter Argan Oil leave-in conditioning repair cream. I need to get another leave-in conditioner, like an actual cream-based conditioner, because right now I'm using the Fenty Beauty or Fenty hair products. It started off with me getting a free item when I purchased from their website, but now I end up finding some of their products in TJ Maxx, and I was just like, okay, I can finish the routine now. Let me just go ahead and buy that, and then figure out what else I'm gonna get when I move on. This is from the Pink brand from Victoria's Secret and stuff. The refreshing body cream, no, refreshing body serum, cucumber. Okay, this one had like hyaluronic acid as well as it also says vitamin C and E, niacinamide, and apple extract. This one, hyaluronic acid, is usually a serum that they use for hydration. Now, because I kind of like started this and then stopped it, I don't know if it really helped me out with it, but I'm currently using the Saltaire hydrator one, like the hyaluronic acid serum. So yeah, I don't think I will pick this one up again because I have that Saltaire one, and I think I like that one. But if it does the exact same thing as a Saltaire one, this one just basically has a scent. Yeah. I had a cucumber routine earlier this year, so I had this to use, and then towards the end of like the 6 months, I said, girl, let me go ahead and just finish it out. Honestly, it's not like a super strong scent, so it doesn't really matter if I use it with like, something else. As long as it's like not, I don't know, gourmand, I should be okay. Girl, this is this Aveeno Eczema Therapy Itch Relief Balm. I think they've gone through 15 million more looks since then, and this has taken forever to use. Okay, I am used to cream eczema therapy from Aveeno, the body cream. I'm not used to this itch relief balm. So it's something like, it's almost like has that Vaseline texture, and I usually don't put a lot of Vaseline textures on my skin. However, if you do like Vaseline, then you probably would like this as opposed to the body cream. I will say that it did soften my skin up a lot. I don't know if it necessarily got rid of my eczema, but it did soften the skin, and kind of made me like kind of smooth and maybe soft. But in the creases of my hands, especially like once you rub it in, it did feel kind of tacky a little bit. So that was that was my only deterrent. This was a lot to go through. Even though I have eczema, I don't know, for some reason I wasn't using it. I don't know, but this wasn't bad. I don't know if I would pick it up in the future. Maybe. I do kind of want to try the eczema honey, that line, before I get that Aveeno again. Here's some more scrubs. I finished this around the same time that I finished Peach Sorbet from Treat Hut, and this is Dove Body Scrub White Peach and Crushed Rice. Okay, so this came out like right before they end up switching out their look, so I haven't had this for a long time, but I kind of want to get rid of all my Dove from the old packaging before I move on to the new packaging and the scrubs. This is Bodycology's Floating on a Cloud. I almost forgot about this one to use because I was currently using, what is it? What is the name of the scent? I was using Among the Clouds, and I believe this is supposed to be inspired by fragrance of that scent from Bath and Body Works. So when I was in there using it, I was like, wait, I have a scrub that's supposed to go with this scent. And I'm almost done with the scent. Let me go ahead and pull it out. So I did like the smell of this. I don't know if it exactly gave me Among the Clouds, but it was kind of reminiscent of it. And I did like the smell of it. And it was a pretty quick scrub to go through because of literally it's 10.5 ounces, and I have a lot of skin to get through. I have this KP Body Smoother 10% glycolic acid body scrub. Now, when I bought from them, it was literally like last year, like during the Black Friday sale. They had a 5% one, so I don't know if they still have that one, but I got 10% because, like I said, my skin is usually reptilian, and especially if I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do, like my skin will get soft, and then it'll go back to reverting back to how it used to be, especially if I'm not keeping up with the formula. Like once I start something, I have to complete it. I have to keep doing it. That's how my skin is. Here's another hair product, you guys. It's not really a name on it. It was actually someone from my church. I ended up finding out that she does like little greases. She makes her own grease. So I decided to, buy from her. This is a 3 ounce for $20. That's kind of expensive for this small thing, especially with how I apply it. I do like grease consistencies on my hair. So I do kind of like gravitate toward grease. If you don't use grease, girl, it is what it is. I do. So this one, I started smelling it a little bit and I said, this smells familiar. Like I feel like I've made this because I ended up finding a recipe on Pinterest like years ago and I ended up doing it and doing my own grease, basically like how she did it. So I start being able to pinpoint all of the greases that she had in here. And I said, girl, I might as well make it myself. I said, it is what it is. Like I supported her a couple times. It is what it is. I'm sure everyone else likes it, but I would need to make my own because it just makes the most sense, the most bang for my buck. Also, this has sulfur in it, and I've noticed that with sulfur, it turns my rings, and I don't like that. So if I was to make a grease again, I wouldn't put sulfur in it. But sulfur is good when it comes to like dandruff. I don't have dandruff, but I have dry scalp, and it is good. This is Nectar Bath Treats, and this is in the scent Coffee Delight. This was still in the winter scent. Like if I'm doing anything coffee, anything gourmand is 9 times out of 10 fall winter. So this was still winter early in the first quarter. That one I did like. I do like Nectar Bath Treats formula when it comes to their scrubs. I just feel like they need to have more in there, and honestly it costs a lot. So I would prefer to get cheaper scrubs. Okay, we have Listerine Total Care. I usually switch out my Listerines from Cool Mint to Total Care. That's what I've been doing for the past couple of years. And yeah, it would be a repurchase. Right now, I'm not even using Listerine at all. I'm actually using the one that has like the oil pulling and stuff. But yeah, that's the one. That's the brand that I'm using. But I don't. I know it's called Guru Nanda. That's the one that I'm using. It's the one that has like two um little sections. One has the oil and baking soda, and the other one has hydrogen peroxide. It actually doesn't bubble out my mouth too much, so that's good. But it's not a part of this Empties, so let's move on. I like this one. I do prefer Listerine to have their alcohol in it because the no alcohol one bubbles out of my mouth, and I don't like it. This is Winter Cashmere from Native. As y'all can see, it does start giving you that nasty type of look at the top, which I didn't really appreciate. But this lasted for a long, long, long time. Okay, Winter Cashmere hand soap. I did like this scent because since I wasn't buying anything else, I decided to go with the soap from here, and it was cool. Here we have Nair Shower Cream. I usually put this on my legs as well as on my bikini area. I use this because I didn't have access to Veet when I was going out of town one day. I was in Walgreens and I waited too late to go to Walmart. So the only products that they had was Nair. I do prefer Veet over Nair because it helps you get off more hair and then it lasts longer. The hair removal lasts longer. Okay, this wasn't bad. All I would say is that I've never had this issue with Veet, but this one had them patting my vagina during the TSA checkout. They said, ma'am, can we touch down there? Can you touch down there? I'm like, girl, does Nair have metal in it or what's going on? Like, because me and another person, a part of our party, she also used Nair, but the other people who I know used Veet, and that's what I usually use. Never had this issue before, but I don't know. I don't know. It needed me to get patted down there. I was like, girl, it's nothing there, but please do your job. We have the Aveeno body wash for sensitive skin. This is prebiotic oat and green tea. I think I used this during my cucumber and melon routine. It's also, part of the Project Use It Up items that I was using. So I was just like, okay, let me go ahead and use this scent. This will probably pair well. It's not bad. It's not a bad formula. This was very kind of like, the reason why I picked up this was because I saw how loose it was and it just intrigued me. I don't know, like the loose formula intrigued me. I bought this one specifically Ollie's, but I think they used to sell it at Walmart for sure. I've tried the grapeseed one. No, it was like a camellia flower. I think they had four. I believe they had four that came out in this line. It was the camellia flower, the green tea one, the almond one, and then they had a grapeseed oil one. I never got my hands on the grapeseed oil one, but I've used two up already, and that's the camellia one and the green tea one. And I still have the almond one, which kind of smells like buttered popcorn, which is not my favorite. This was the last of my Method Body collection. I recently picked up a limited edition Method Body scent, but this was the last one that I had from the original collection, and that is Magnolia. I wanted to finish all of these before I started purchasing any of their limited edition scents. And plus, I wasn't supposed to be buying body wash last year. So that's the reason why I didn't purchase any of their scents that came out last year as well. This is a very, like a pretty, like, you know, I mean, it's like a floral scent. If you like Magnolia, then you'll like this. If you like kind of like fresh florals, like clean florals, then you'll like it. It's nothing to write home about. I wouldn't be rushing out to get this scent again though. Okay, we have this Dove sweet cream. It's sweet cream and peony, but it only shows sweet cream. I finished this bar soap. I do have more left, so it's not a bad, it's not my favorite scent, but it's a decent scent. It's like a very clean, creamy scent. If once I start back buying bar soaps again, which 9 times out of 10 is only going to be it's only going to be Dove bar soaps again, I don't know if I would pick that one up again. This is from Pink. This is the Boosting Body Oil. This is Super Berry. I did really like this oil. This is what got me into buying more body oils, okay? This one is in between a standardized body oil consistency as well as the Vaseline gel consistency. That's what I feel like, okay? It's kind of thick. So because of how thick it was, I felt like it worked better underneath my moisturizers than on top, because it kind of left you a little bit sticky with your hands, at least for me. I enjoyed it underneath my lotions though, for sure. And I finished it. When I used it mostly last year, when I started realizing that I really like this, but towards the ending of the 6 months, I end up using from this point all the way down. And it felt like it took forever. I'm not really sure what it is about once you get to almost the end of the product, it starts taking 32 years to finish. So I finished this Jarritos Native Watermelon deodorant. I do like trying out different deodorants, so that are, as long as they're aluminum free, I do like trying different deodorants. This collection is no longer out, but it's nothing that I would need to like, oh my gosh, please bring back the Jarritos watermelon deodorant. I just couldn't buy the body wash, so I bought the deodorant instead. We have this Dermasil Labs Eczema Relief Body Lotion. This comes from where does it come from? From Dollar Tree. My mom got it for me during Christmas. It was a part of my stocking stuffer, and I did enjoy this. Dollar Tree is kind of good. Maybe I need to go back to shopping at Dollar Tree, but my Dollar Trees, I don't know what it is. It's like the stores near me suck. Like, they suck. They never have the stock of anything. This one is a Dove Whole Body Deo, and it's not even finished. I don't know why I keep getting whole body deos without scent. This is my second one that I've gotten without scent. The first one was the Lumi one, and I had that one for a while. And at that point, I was like, girl, you might as well get rid of it. You've had it since 2020. So I got rid of that like last year or so. But this one, I bought like maybe early last year or late 2024. And I think I bought it last year. This one, it smells basically how that one smelled. And I would put it in between like my cleavage, and then would come back later on, like at the end of the day, and it would smell worse than it could have smelled if I just was bare chesting it, you know? So I was like, girl, let me just go back. Personally, I just wanted like extra protection just in case like it was sweating. It's starting to be summer more, but it did not work with my chemistry. Cactus Bloom Scrub from Nectar Bath Treats. I did like this. I do have a affinity. I do have an affinity for cactus scents. So I usually gravitate toward them, especially if I see them. Some have disappointed me, some have not. This one wasn't bad. It's nothing to write home about though, so I wouldn't repurchase it again. Honestly, don't know if I would even really repurchase from Nectar Bath Treats because, like I said, they need to give you more bang for your buck. This is the Cucumber Pink Refreshing Body Scrub. Nothing to write home about. It was a very soft scrub. I prefer my scrub to be a little bit more gritty. It was, yeah. So I wouldn't repurchase this one again. I'm not going to talk too much about this other than to show you what items I completed, because this is a part of my Project Use It Up items. This is Wild Sand by Bath and Body Works, the Fine Fragrance Mist. I completed this one. I have the matching body cream. This was completed as well. Then we have the matching we have the matching exfoliating desert body scrub. And lastly, from that collection, we have the matching moisturizing body wash in Wild Sand. I finished Pink Suede, and this is around the time when my skin started acting up. So I don't know if it was specifically this scent or what. I don't know if it was the body cream formula. I just started using them more in the shower to still kind of get through with them because I don't want to get rid of them. I want to finish my project. But like I said, I won't be purchasing from Bath and Body Works when it comes to their moisturizers, at least not in bulk as I did in 2023. So yeah, this is the body cream as well as the body mist. We finished Carried Away, and that is the body cream as well as the fine fragrance mist. This was among the first items that I completed this year, and that is Golden Berry Mistletoe. Did enjoy this scent. Don't know if they would bring it back again. If I do see it again, I probably would pick it up though. This is completed in the body cream as well as the fine fragrance mist. We have Among the Clouds. We completed this in the fine fragrance mist as well as the body cream. We have Sweet Whiskey. This kind of grew on me toward the end, but I still probably wouldn't pick this one up again. This one is completed in the fine fragrance mist as well as the body lotion. This was also part of the project. Girl, this is from the men's line. None of my other body creams have ever done this, but I don't know, girl. It was peeling. It kept peeling. But this is Coffee and Whiskey. I did like that scent. I still have the leather and brandy one, so we'll see which one I prefer. I feel like I still prefer leather and brandy though. We have Lovely Dreamer in the body cream as well as the fine fragrance mist completed. This one just came back, so yeah. Personally, that wasn't one that I was like in love with, so that's the reason why I didn't put that on my list of something to rebuy. If you guys saw, I think I'm gonna put my semi-annual sale before I put out these videos. But if you guys saw my semi-annual sale, you guys would have known that I would have picked up a new Cactus Blossom body mist. But I recently earlier in the year, I finished Cactus Blossom in the body lotion as well as the body mist. They have very similar notes, but it's a little bit different. I'm not really sure why they changed up the note, like how it's said, but for the most part, it's basically the same thing. It smells the same, so that's all I care about. A lot of people say that this is very floral, but to me, it has like floral in it, but I would say that it's more fruity to me. I completed some body washes. I thought I was tripping, but maybe I'm tripping, but I thought I completed another body wash, the Native Yule Log, but maybe I completed that toward the end of last year instead. So, because it has to be a reason why it's not available, because I don't throw away my body washes. So I think I completed that last year. So that's not a part of this one. But I completed this Olay Fresh Outlast Cactus Water and Bamboo. It was a nice scent. I don't know if I would need to get it again, but it was nice. We have the OGX Coconut and Coffee. This is a very popular scent. For me, it smelled more. Some people smell more coffee than coconut. For me, I smell more coconut than coffee in this format. This is one of the ones that I just finished. I Finishe Notes of Peony Blossom. I'm trying to figure out which ones I like. I had the whole collection in this. Right now I have only used the honey one as well as the Peony Blossom. I know I like the honey one, but the Peony Blossom, I like it, but I feel like there's gonna be the other scents that I like better than this one. This one was cool. I don't know if I would repurchase this one again like right away. This is also a body wash. This is Dial Marula Oil. It's a nourishing body oil. A nourishing body wash. The scent was nothing to write home about, but it wasn't bad. It didn't really strip my skin too much, which is good. This is my very first Dial body wash that I've ever utilized. This was the last Dove vitamin care deodorant that I have, and this is Cucumber and Melon. I did really enjoy these, but I think they no longer sell these. I completed Cucumber and Melon. This is my first time ever having Cucumber and Melon in a body mist and body cream. I used to see people talk about it a lot, but at that time I wasn't buying from Bath and Body Works, so I just knew what the scent was. But I knew what the scent was, and I believed I liked it, but I never had it in my collection. I do enjoy this scent, but I don't think it's one of those scents where I have to rush out to get it, because it's probably going to come back every single year, which it has since I've been shopping from Bath and Body Works. Okay, we have this Dove cream oil bar soap. This one's cool. Nothing to write home about. This is the Hermanos Beauty Peach Bellini bar soap. Honestly, Hermanos Beauty, I'm probably not going to buy any more of her soaps, because I feel like that also aids in my skin reacting, especially if I'm using her soaps back to back. If I do buy something from her, it's only going to be like maybe 1 or 2 soaps. I'm never going to go all out like I did in 2023. Yeah, I'm never doing that again. Okay, I'm still working through all of my bar soaps, and I haven't bought a bar soap since 2023, honestly. This is the Bestie Gang bar soap for, the downstairs area. This is all season. I probably have like maybe 1 or 2 more washes with this soap. It's a pretty decent sized bar ever since they've updated their packaging. You guys see this brand from me all the time. I usually use the 24 and more bar, because that one is more so like a fresh, clean scent than anything. But I did like that scent. This is Baby Yes. I don't remember what this one smelled like, and I was scared at first to put this downstairs because I didn't know if it was actually a pH soap, because they don't really plainly say, oh, this is a Yanni soap. But I said, okay, all of her other soaps are Yanni soaps, so maybe this one is too. So I was kind of like a roll of the dice. This is Sea Glass. I currently have this in my shower right now. We have Dragon Fruit. And I'm not really saying too much about these bars because, like I said, I've already told you guys I wouldn't repurchase from this again, because, like I said, of the skin flare-ups. But I did like the scents. She does really good on her scents. We also have a Cucumber Melon bar. These were these PCOS Relief and D3 gummies from Black Girl Vitamins. Around the time that I finished this, I had fell off of them, so I hadn't been using them consistently when I finished these. So I can't tell you if I would repurchase them again. My mom uses them all the time now, and every time I ask her if she feels as though she's seeing a difference, she says she doesn't know what she's supposed to be seeing. And personally, same. Y'all tell me what I'm supposed to be seeing when it comes to vitamins. I need to go back to taking my vitamin D supplements. Maybe not this brand, or at least maybe the sugar-free one, because I think what kind of like annoyed me with the brand, I think what kind of like turned me off was that the sugar content made my teeth sensitive. And since I've had my root canal, my teeth are sensitive to sugar. So yeah, if I try that again, if I try a Black Girl Vitamin D3 supplement again, it's going to be the sugar-free one. Girl, I knew I had another bar soap. This is the Suds bar soap, Lucky Clover's Note of Green Clover. Okay, this was used around St. Patty's Day. We have Pink Roses Scented Hand Cream from Daisy Fuentes. Wouldn't repurchase. I only got this because someone was giving it out during the holiday season. I have these e.l.f. Squeeze Me lip balms. I got this during Galentine's party that I went to with my mother and her friends, and I do enjoy this, so I would pick up more of those. We have Ellis Brooklyn Sweet, and this basically smells like God is a Woman from Ariana Grande, but I will say I kind of like this one a little bit better. Girl, can you see? Okay. Would not pick this up in a full size. This one is Sphinx Chocolate Citronique. I actually kind of like this one. I actually kind of like Chocolate Citronique. I would, this is from Sphinx Fragrances, if I didn't say that, but I would pick this one up. I don't know if it will be in a full size, but I will pick it up in a 10 milliliter travel size to see if I actually like it enough to get it in a full size. Okay, so we have this Herbal Shea. They don't call this the company that anymore, but this was basically some type of hair oil. Wouldn't repurchase. This is the succulent soap. This is when I use during my cactus routine, because it literally looked like a succulent plant. It was super cute. This is Ruby Kisses Lip Oil Booster. I do like these. I like these, and I do like these. I did like this lip oil. It just went by so quick. Same as the Fenty Skin lip butter or lip oil. I really did like how this one felt on my lips, but it just went by so quick. But I also have dry and crusty lips, so I guess it makes sense. This is the these are some pocket backs. This is the Woodlands Men Collection pocket back. That one was okay. This is Eucalyptus Rain. I did like this scent. Girl. We have Snowy Peachberry. I literally just completed this one. And I told you guys I end up getting like a set or something from Fenty Hair. And this is the Moisture Repair Shampoo. I haven't replaced this one yet because I was trying to find them all in TJ Maxx. And I only found the conditioner in TJ Maxx, not the shampoo. When I find the shampoo, I'll probably pick that one back up. But I actually didn't mind this one and would repurchase it in a big size. We have the Gold Bond Radiance Renewal Hydrating Cream. This is just a smaller version of that big dog one. I did kind of like this one, so I may pick it up in a big size. I don't know if it's going to be anytime soon, but I will pick it up. We have 2 Salt and Stone deodorants that I finished, and that is Black Rose and Oud and Saffron and Cedar. Honestly, when I purchased these, I ended up purchasing them in like the Discovery set, and I was always going to use these as like my on-the-go deodorants. I mainly use these in my gym bag, but I went back on the site to see about repurchasing them again, and they have dwindled down how many come in a pack. It used to be 5. Now it's 4, but they're still charging you the same price. I do not like when y'all start trying to charge me an arm and a leg. I hate when people start trying to charge me an arm and a leg for less product. Please don't do that, okay? So that's the only thing that's kind of throwing me off. I don't like the fact that they went down. They went to only 4 instead of the 5 that was in there. But this Black Rose and Oud, I kept smelling myself. I was like, what is that? Because I didn't use this specifically with anything in particular. I was like, it smells like, I don't know, like it smells like a deep scent. Like this would go well with like gourmands and stuff. I said, what does that smell? Like it's something that I'm smelling. I don't know if it's someone else or what. Like I liked it, but I didn't know who it was. And it was this one. This is the one that was the strongest to me. Honestly. Like I kept smelling it throughout the day. This is a body wash. It looks like it's some stuff in there, but honestly, when I try and get it out, girl, it does not come out. So yeah, this is gonna be a one and done. This is Holly and Jolly. This one has notes of mistletoe berry, brown sugar, and lemon. I think I used this at the beginning of the year with golden berry mistletoe. I've done so well with my wallflowers. I literally only have one more left, and I'm trying to decide if I'm going to purchase from them again. Probably, but like not right now. I think I want to go back to like the Glade plugins or try out the Febreze ones, something like that. But we have Mahogany Teakwood, the Increased Intensity. I use these in my room as well as I had one in my bathroom. Once I got that one that like you do the scent control, it started being able to use it a little bit faster. And then I had one in the bathroom, like I said, and I was using that one faster as well. This one is Winter Pear Forest. Did like this set. Mahogany teakwood is a normal scent for me. So yeah. Winter Candy Apple. I don't know if I like this in my room, but I liked it in the bathroom. These wallflowers, like after so long, you don't smell them anymore. I don't know what that's about. Or at least sometimes I think I'm not smelling them, but then I'll come in the thing and I'm like, okay, it's kind of sweet in here. What is that? You know? Then we have Bright Christmas Morning. I did like Bright Christmas Morning. That's why I had 15 million of those. We had Golden Berry Mistletoe. I did like Golden Berry Mistletoe, which is the reason why I had 15 million of those. We had Whispering Iris Musk from Jazara's Couture. I don't know if Jazara's Couture is going to ever open back up per site, but this was one of my free samples, and I would actually purchase this one in a bigger size. I did like this one. This is House Urban's Glazed Dry Body Oil, and this is Cabana Coconut Vanilla Cream. I do like House Urban oil consistency and stuff like that. This wasn't necessarily my favorite scent. Their top scent forever and always for me will be the Frozen Lychee Martini that they came out with back in 2023. I did make a purchase from them like literally on Saturday on June 4th. So we'll see about the new scents that I'm bringing in, if they'll top if they'll top that scent. But I do have maybe like 3 scents left from them. I keep finding bar soaps. This is Cappuccino bar soap from Hermana's Beauty. I completed a perfume, and that is Ariana Grande's God is a Woman. Would not repurchase this one again. I thought I liked it in the very beginning, but I started to realize that it's not my favorite scent. It's not even my favorite pair. So yeah, that one's gonna be a one and done. I finished Musky Musk, and this was the last of my original dossier purchase from 2023. This one is supposed to smell like Juliet has a, you know, like, are we not able to say G-U-N? Like, I don't, because I always people say pew pew. So Juliet has the Juliet perfume, the original Juliet perfume, okay? This one is supposed to smell like that one. Don't know if that's true or not, but I did like this one. This is one of the scents, I have a tendency, like if I like something, I withhold myself from using it, and then by the time I get to it, I'm like, okay, I could have used that a long time ago. Okay, so I need to start using stuff when I like it right then and there, because my thoughts may change later. We have this Maillard perfume. We did finish this one, as y'all can see. And then lastly, we have the Honey Marc Jacobs perfume. This one is a one and done, but I did like the bottle and I was intrigued by it. I low-key wanted to see what Dot smells like, but yeah, it's mainly a honeysuckle perfume. Okay guys, so I actually didn't do too bad on time. Right now it's showing me that I'm like 44 minutes. It's going to be like 46 minutes by the time I stop talking, but still, that was not too bad. Okay, I really kind of like sped through it. Honestly, I feel like I could have completed more products in the 6 months, but yeah, that was my overdue 6 months hygiene empties video. So if you guys liked everything that you guys saw, you guys liked the fact that I'm completing products, you guys like the fact that I am doing the projects, stay tuned and keep on watching for my upcoming, you know, updates for the project Use It Up, as well as my next update in the next 3 months for my hygiene empties, as well as everything else that I'm completing. Thank you guys so much for getting to this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and most definitely subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.